It's winter, it's absolutely freezing. Coat, t-shirt, the lot, gloves. Blue skies, winter sunshine, and we're at a brand new location. This is Pogo Charge. We're here with a brand new car, Renault 5, and we've found an enigma. These we've met before. These are used by Westland Charging at Tebay and Gloucester services. And we found this, and the purpose of this escapes me at the moment. This is Dave Takes It On, and I'm Dave. Dimes, drape, crust. For any of you who want to know exactly where we are, that's what 3 words. So we're at the Preston docks, the far side of it to the city. That's up in the northwest of England, for those of you who don't know where Preston is. We've come to this Pogo Charge location, and it stands out instantly, bright red, and we've not seen anyone doing bright red before. Beautifully laid out, but the chargers themselves, they're very, very baffling to us. These are iCharging. We've come across these many times, particularly Westland Charging up in Tebay and Gloucester services. And they are powerful units up there. They're rated at 300 kilowatts. So these are rated at 150 kilowatts. So these have got less charging capacity in them, and they're just modules inside and modules in the cases, and that determines what these give out. So these are dumb, if you like. It's whatever is put in and whatever they're rated at is what they can put out. So this is 150 kilowatts. It is a dual bay, and nowhere does it say whether it's shared power or whether it's 150 kilowatts each side. So I'm suspecting these are going to be 150 kilowatts shared power. So if it's busy here, yeah, well, it isn't at the moment, but then again, it's freezing cold. But if it's busy here, you might well be sharing power. Okay, so what are they offering? Well, headline news, 65 pence per kilowatt hour. I say that quickly because we're going to lose the screen in a minute as it changes to the next one. But 65 pence, lovely and clear. There is a message on there that we might have missed an offer. Something ended on the 10th of November, but no clue as to what. So it's just a word of warning. Keep an eye out on channels that give you the current prices on a monthly basis. Dave Takes It On, because they will, where possible, tell you all these special offers that come and go. So this one's 65 pence, quite a reasonable price. We've got Instavolt just up the road at 82 or 89p. I give up once I go above 80p. So this is not so bad. 150 kilowatts for most cars, even if you're sharing. Yeah, it's not so bad. And lovely chargers. Big heavy cables, as we found out at Tebay. Not a fan of these at all. But there's a big warning down there which says, warning, pressurized, do not cut. Now, there is no smart water warning on this site. However, we've only ever seen that before when there's smart water installed. What smart water is, there's an outer casing here, and inside, between the casing and the cable, there's high pressure water, and it's smart water, which means it's been treated with a specific DNA. Unique to this company or charger, and if ever you cut this, try to cut it, it's under massive pressure. It's over 1,000 psi, which is monstrous, and that will just vaporize and go everywhere, all over you. So if the police later get hold of you and do a swab, they can detect this specific DNA and know that you were at this charger when that was cut. That's what it does. No warning about that, but that is a warning. It is pressurized. So, absolutely fine. They've got the support cable, which, yeah, this one hasn't gone back up. That one is the norm. Oh, well, that's why you don't. Right, let's put that in there, and let's get that in there. Okay, that's how chargers get damaged, by the way. It's very easy on there. I just brushed against that, straight on the floor, big clang. But that's what the cables are for. They are supposed to hold everything up and take... Oh! Okay, as we stand here, it's going up and down. Yeah, interesting. Whatever it is, that's not the way it's meant to be. So, what we have here then is 2 of the chargers, so it's 4 bays in total, 150 kilowatts. And then we come on to this, and this one has me absolutely baffled. First glance, your instant reaction will be, this is a fast charger, that's a fast charger, so you end up with 2, 4, 6 of the 6 of the CCS2, 150 kilowatts, and 2 fast chargers. Makes total sense to me, apart from that's CCS2. Now, if you have a hybrid, plug-in hybrid, many of those do only have the Type 2, which is the top bit. And so that would physically not fit into a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Just won't go into many of them. Thank you, sandwich of the vans arrived. Later models and the upper models in the range will often have CCS2, just makes it easier, even though they charge really slow, just means you can use more charging locations. But this one is strange. But then we come onto the screen, touch here, right. So we get select payment method, card payment, but there's a tariff up here. And the tariff says, oh, look at that, 68 pence. Now, that's unusual, and I'll tell you why that's unusual. It doesn't say it on here that I can find the power of this. So for that, we have to go on the app. And when I go on the Pogo Charge app, guess what I find? These are 25 kilowatts. 25. But they're DC chargers. And that's really weird, because normally when you're doing 25, it's 22 and it's AC charging. This is 25 and it's DC charging, but it's 3p dearer than those, which are 150 kilowatts. What is going on with that? I got no idea what the purpose of those is. If that was 30 or 40p, I could understand it. Yes, less power, you can install more of these. They're cheaper to install, you're cheaper to run, but 68p, dearer than those. Well, regular viewers will know that we actually get out and test these things. So in a moment, we're just going to be plugging this one in and seeing what happens. But need to warn you that I'm not in my normal car. Once again, regular viewers will know I drive a black Tesla Model S, and that goes everywhere in the country, but I had a bit of a ding in it. Nothing serious. I wasn't injured. Nobody was injured. If you want to know details about that, let me know in the comments, and I might well put up a full video as to what happened. But the end result of that was it's gone off to the repairers, and I've been given a hire car by my insurance company. So this is included in it. And they don't have things like Tesla Model S's in their stock. So I ended up with a Renault 5. And we're going to be covering this car in a little bit of detail in future videos. So, a little bit different. First of all, the car fits in the bay. The Model S never used to. Secondly, charging port is in a different location. One of the first things you should find, so when you're pulling in, you are near to it. I know most of them have long cables, so it doesn't matter so much these days, but get as close as you can. And then the third thing you should always do is find out a little bit about how it charges, how you open it. So let's have a go at this one. So we open up the flap there, and we have the little pluggy bit in the bottom that really doesn't want to come out. Oh, there we go. And dangles down. So there's the CCS2. So for charging in, it's now lit up white, which I'm assuming means it's ready to go. So let's have a go here. Touch to start. Does it work with the gloves? Yes, it does. We're on this side. So let's select this plug. We're going to use a credit card or debit card as it is. So this is horrible to do with gloves on. So hold my card over the reader. And it says, waiting for card validation. Validating. Let's hope I've got some credit left on it. Yes, I have. So what we need to do now is plug on the right hand side. That's this one. We're going to plug, and this is one of the things I commented on. This is very, very heavy. So there we go there. Plug the cable. Oh, right. That's, it explained each of the steps. It did actually say start, and I didn't. I plugged it in first, but it doesn't make any difference. Had I pressed start, it would have said plug it in, I assume, but now it's, oh, there we go. We're charging. We're at 92% state of charge. Normally, I would never charge at this state of charge, but this, we always test out the chargers to see just how good or not they are. So we're getting 8 kilowatts of power. And 8 kilowatts of power at this state of charge is absolutely normal. That'll probably drop down to 1 or 2 by the time we get up about 95, 98%. And that really raises a question, why do people charge up above 90% state of charge ever? I've done it on this occasion specifically because we're going to be range testing the car, and the only way to do that is to fill it up to 100% and off we go. But normally I'd never sit here waiting for the last 8% of the charge going in at 7. Yeah, you're going to be here an hour just to try and get up to 100%. Crazy. Lovely explanation. It shows you what's happening, and there's a big stop button there. And oh, we spent 7p. Okay, so we've got a stop button there. I've achieved what I want to achieve, which is to find out how this works. Is it easy to use? The car, by the way, has got a little thing on top. It's a little display which says whether it's charging or not. Doesn't seem to be flashing very much at the moment, although it is charging. Interesting. Not sure entirely what that's meant to do. I know when I charged it last night, I charged it up at home, up to 100% overnight, and that was blank the whole night. So, bit of a gimmick, maybe, I don't know. Okay, all we're going to do now is we need to stop it, and the stop button's gone. So let's see what we've got. Oh, there we go, it has already stopped. Has it? No, it hasn't. It's not showing us, yeah, it's showing us still charging, but the stop button has gone. Can we remove that? No, that's locked.
But you need to present the card for verification.
So what I'm going to do is, in the normal event, you put the card back in or tap it back in for telling you want to stop. No. Oh, right.
What was that? Press it again.
What, that? Right, now we have the stop button back again. Yeah, getting old. Give us a chance. So we're going to stop that. Yes, stop charging. And that should now release. Yep, we've got a release. And now this, I'm really disappointed. This is so heavy and so bulky. It's, yeah, really not happy with that at all. So what we're going to do, that goes in securely in. This one, we're going to put this stupid little thing back in. Just like that. And then close that. Okay, so just a brief summary on that. Easy to use, probably me just not, because I break off and talk and it doesn't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's not entirely the charger's fault, often mine. So the session was successful. We managed to get a charge really easily. It did say start and I plugged it in instead and it carried on anyhow. So everything seems to be pretty much bulletproof for getting it going. For when you're stopping it, press the stop button and get your card ready because it often asks you to authorise. And that's a logical thing because it's to stop anybody walking past and going, oh, I'll stop the charge. And you come back to your car an hour later and it has taken nothing. So they often ask you to re-authenticate your card. There is a £30 pre-authorisation fee here. And once I get back in the car, I'm going to check not doing it outdoors, so cold. I'm going to check whether that's already been released and how much. I think it's charged, what was it, 7p or something. So thumbs up for this one so far, but we've got a real mystery for you. Now, to be totally thorough, and I can't see a real use for this ever in real life, but on the channel we have to be thorough. We're here at these. Now, we have said these are 25 kilowatts, not 150. And you can see that instantly with the cable. Really thin, flimsy cable, very lightweight, plugs lightweight. This is very much easier to use. Now, there's nothing on this that says it's a 25 kilowatt charger, nothing. So someone could happily pull up here, plug in, and not have any idea how fast these are going. For the technical, there's a plate on the side which tells you the power, and it does say 25 kilowatts. But for a lot of people, they won't look at the plate. So anyone could happily pull in here and expect these to be either, you know, the same or similar to the others, and they're nowhere near. So let's just see what happens on this one when we plug into this. So here we go. I hope this eases up with age, with use, because that is really tight. Okay, so ready to go. Touch the screen. It says select identification method. They've got RFID. Do you think that my Electroverse card might work? Let's give it a try. Authorized. Wow. And now it says connect your vehicle and press the start button. Connect your vehicle. That's a lovely lightweight cable now. Plug that in, press the start button. Now that's so much quicker and easier. Okay, that just took a second to warm my hands there. But yeah, it said starting, and now it's fired up nicely. So show your identification to stop. Lovely clear instructions there. Just put the RFID card there, it'll stop. It's showing we're getting 7 kilowatts. That's exactly the same as 150s. So if anyone just wants a quick top up when the state of charge is quite high, these would work, but they're actually dearer than those, so there's no valid reason for using them. So this is charging 7 kilowatts. It's done 0.08 kilowatt hours at the moment. Been going for 1 minute 15 seconds. So
it says the price. This one doesn't. How much you've spent.
So this one, yeah, this isn't showing the price live as we charge. Anyway, let's just see if we can stop this one. There we go. Stop. Stopping. There you go. Charging is finished. That one cost me. It still doesn't say. Going to remove that. Let's just see what we got. It's finished. We took 0.14, 1 minute 42. Yeah, there's no reason why, no final total that we paid during that charging session. Oops, let's get that in there. Well, as always, once we finished the filming, and that was 1 minute 42 seconds or something, that's all we took while it was there. We're not blocking bays, not like they're fully busy anyhow, but we will always pull the car out of the bay so it's available for other users. So we've pulled it into a safe place. This is part of the car park. The chargers have a time limit of 90 minutes. Yeah, that's plenty for most people. So what have I discovered? Well, it's a neat installation, lovely colouring, weird charger selection. The 150 kilowatts, fully understand, dual bay, 6 chargers, they're really good. 65p, yeah, it's quite a good price. Not the best we were hoping for, but quite a good price. These, first of all, 68p and 25 kilowatts. I'm not sure I see the purpose of that. If you've got a plug-in hybrid and it has the CCS, these make a lot of sense because the plug-in hybrids don't charge at ultra fast rates. But if you've got a lower spec model or an older model of a PHEV, they only have the Type 2 chargers and you couldn't use one of these. So this very severely limits the use of them. But the 68p, if you can take CCS2, use the big ones. If you can't even use this one. So Pogo, yeah, it's a good location. There's loads of properties about, loads of offices, buildings. We just had a chat with a sandwich man who does a delivery here. We were filming, so we couldn't take advantage of that one. But overall, yeah, it's okay. So over to you. When I own a Tesla, when I get my Tesla back, we won't be using these, so it doesn't really apply. But what do you think about these? What about the price? Is that enough to tempt you if you live nearby? What about the convenience of them? By the way, if there's anything we've missed that we should have checked out for you, please let us know in the comments down below. So for now, thanks for watching. I'm Dave.